Hi everyone. I wanted to start with a simple question. Have you ever stood at a bus stop and wondered if you were in the right place? No, because there was no sign, no shelter, and no schedule in sight? That's exactly what happened to me in Fredericksburg, Virginia, a small but important uh, walkable historic city with a bus system called FXBGO, or Fredericksburg Go. And so I thought, what if I could map it all? And not just the stops, but the details that actually mattered to riders, like is there a bench, a shelter, can a wheelchair user access it? This talk is about how I tried to do just that, to bring all 398 Fredericksburg Go bus stops into OpenStreetMap as part of a pilot project to improve transit access through open, visual, and community-driven mapping. Fredericksburg doesn't have a flashy transit system. It's a small, quiet, and mostly serves people who truly depend on public transportation. Students, seniors, workers without cars. But when I searched for the Fredericksburg bus stops in OpenStreetMap or common transit apps, many just weren't there. Or if they were missing key details. And it's not just a convenience issue. Without accurate stop info, especially for accessibility needs, people are left guessing. That means less confidence in using transit and less mobility overall. So I asked myself, can I use OSM to help fill in the gaps? And can a small-scale effort like this be a model for other cities that also struggle with open data as well? I don't know why it looks like that. So here's what the project included: identifying all 398 bus stops using a mix of city documents, satellite imagery, and a little on-the-ground work. I tagged with important metadata like wheelchair access, bench, and shelter. And I uploaded photos of stop signs to Wikimedia Commons to give users visual context. Woo! And documenting the full process on a dedicated WikiOSM page that can continue the work. And while I wasn't able to physically visit every single stop because I moved mid-project, I did enough to create a solid foundation for local mappers or agencies to build from. I added and exported the data from OpenStreetMap into ArcGIS Online for a visual, more interactive experience. It just shows the interoperability of the data. These are some of the bus stops that I mapped in the Stafford area, which is north of Fredericksburg, and some that were more in downtown Fredericksburg area. This project isn't just about bus stops, it's about mobility access and the right to navigate your city with confidence, regardless of whether you drive. Transit stops are anchors in our community, but if they're not visible on the map or if critical accessibility data is missing, people get left out. I've since moved to St. Louis, Missouri, where the transit network is much larger than Fredericksburg, Virginia, and mapping is even more critical. So I'm now turning this pilot project into a repeatable model. I plan to integrate the GTFS data, and yes, Fredericksburg does provide it open source, to eventually support real-time routing. I'll be launching a map roulette challenge to crowdsource accessibility tags for stops. And I'm looking into the possibility of building an interactive, mobile-friendly map so riders can explore libraries, community centers, and transit options based on their accessibility amenities and proximity to stops. And of course, all this will feed back into OpenStreetMap, keeping the data free and open to anyone who use it. Small cities deserve big data too. Thank you.